Order. Girl Scout Troop 44196 is going to present the flags. Then I'll ask you to remain standing for the flag salute.
Girl Scouts attention. Color Guard advance. Color Guard post the colors. Color Guard salute. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in the Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Color Guard retreat.
Can we have a roll call, please?
Hey, Mr. Prince,
Here.
Mr. Person, Ms. Switchy,
Here.
Mr. McIrvin, Ms. Perez,
Here.
Mr. Pavoni,
Here.
Mr. Corman.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, 2 absent.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr.
I
Mahoney.
move that we excuse the absent council members.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. All right. We have a proclamation. for National
Proclamation.
Girl Scout Week.
Girl Scout Week. Proclamation. Whereas March 12, 2018 marks the 106th anniversary of Girl Scouts of the USA, founded by Juliet Gordon Low in 1912 in Savannah, Georgia. And whereas throughout its long and distinguished history, Girl Scouting has inspired millions of girls and women in the highest ideals of character, conduct, and patriotism. And whereas through Girl Scouting, girls gain courage, confidence, and character, and make their local communities and the world a better place. And whereas more than 2.7 million current Girl Scout members nationwide will be celebrating 106 years of this American tradition, with nearly 60 million women who are former Girl Scouts and living proof of the impact of this amazing movement. And whereas there are 21 Girl Scout troops and approximately 179 Girl Scouts in the city of Renton. Now, therefore, I, Dennis Law, Mayor of the city of Renton, do hereby proclaim March 11 through 17, 2018 to be Girl Scout Week in the city of Renton, and I encourage all citizens to join me in this special observance, in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Renton to be affixed this 12th day of March 2018, signed Dennis Law, Mayor of the city of Renton.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Pavoni.
I move that the council adopt the proclamation as read.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. We have troop leaders here, Tanya Taylor and Tina Allen. Do one of you want to come forward? And
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, Council. I'm Tanya Taylor. I'm the co-leader of Troop 44196. Jenny Falmo is our leader. Tina Allen helped our girls learn this beautiful flag ceremony. She's one of the parents, and all of our parents are involved. And I just wanted to say thank you council and city staff for allowing our girls to do this troop, and for the wonderful proclamation. You read that Girl Scouts was started March 12th of 1912, so 106 years. Our Girl Scouts are in their 4th year, or our little troop here in the Renton area. And last year I read a statistic that keeps going on in my mind, that 89% of all female world leaders were either in Girl Scouts or Girl Guides. And Girl Guides is the international counterpart to Girl Scouts, 89%. And tonight you helped our girls learn how to be leaders, and we thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to
Mr.
present you.
Mayor?
Yes, Ms. Witchy.
I just wanted to welcome you here, and I too was a Brownie and a Girl Scout. I wore the brown beanie. Back then we had tangerine shirts that we wore underneath the brown vest, and then I wore the green. I flew up in the fly-up ceremony. We had to stand on a mirror. Do you still do that?
We did the brownie mirror.
Okay.
When we bridged to brownies, it had the whole ceremony talks about looking at yourself and seeing yourself in all these different roles.
Yep. And
It's an
so
amazing-
it's an amazing foundation for leadership, self-confidence, and public service.
That's right.
So thank you for
so
being
much.
here.
So I'm going to present you guys with the proclamation, and if you want to take a photo, I'm
That'd
sure.
be wonderful.
And parents, if you want to come up here to take photos or whatever, that's fine as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Girls?
We get the council to stand behind.
Yes.
Ava will direct us all, so.
You guys did so good. Here, I'll have you guys over here. I got her love the camera.
Parents, you can come on up and just fill around wherever to get a picture.
That's the highest.
Okay, everybody right here, take 3 steps this way. Perfect.
And Ed,
Usually
I'll
over
come, have you come up this side. There you go. And I'll have you come up this side as well. Perfect. You guys are too tall for me. I say girl power on 3, okay? 1, 2, and 3. Girl power. Good job. Thank you. Before or after? Okay.
All right, we have a administrative report. Mr. Covington?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, council, just one item again. I want to just remind our residents, particularly our senior residents, that this year Medicare, excuse me, is starting a year-long program to replace all current Medicare cards for beneficiaries to convert from using Social Security numbers to using alphanumeric ID numbers. That will come to you in the mail. If you get a phone call asking you for personal information, that is not from Medicare. Medicare only corresponds via letter unless you call them. So don't assume if you get a phone call for somebody pretending to be from Medicare that that's legitimate, because it's not, unless you've called them first. Other than that, Mr. Mayor, we have a number of traffic repairs and replacements going on, traffic construction. We just want to always encourage people to use caution when they drive and show respect for those people out in the roads. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Covington. Next up is audience comment. We have one person signed up for audience comment. When I call your name, please come up, and timer is there. Kara Durbin.
Thank you, Council President Prince, council members. My name is Kara Durbin, Local Government Affairs Rep for Puget Sound Energy on the Energize East Side project. You received a project update from my colleague David Hoffman last week, so I promise I won't repeat his comments. Mainly, I just wanted to thank you for your continued attention towards this important reliability project for PSE, and important for Renton and for the Greater East Side. We very much appreciate the council's thoughtful engagement throughout the your previous committee of the whole meeting and throughout this 3-year environmental review process. We appreciate your attention and thoughtful questions and engagement. please know that your feedback is important to PSC, and we'll continue to work with your staff throughout the permitting process as we work through those impacts that have been identified and work to address them. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, next up, the consent agenda. We have 3 items on the consent agenda. Are there any items council member would like to pull?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Pavoni.
I move the council concur with the consent agenda.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Pavoni, seconded by Mr. Corman, that we approve the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. All right, unfinished business. Ms. Witchy.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have one committee report from the Utilities Committee.
Okay, Utilities Committee, Committee Report Amendment 2 to contract with Carollo Engineers. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to execute Amendment Number 2 to CAG 15137 with Carollo Engineers Incorporated in the amount of $344,916 for the 2016 Long Range Wastewater Management Plan. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Ms. Witchy.
I move that the committee concur with the findings of the Utilities Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Witchy, seconded by Mr. Corman, that we approve the recommendation of the Utilities Committee. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. All right. Ms. Perez.
Thank you. The Finance Committee has 5 reports to present, committee reports.
I have 6 reports.
I have 6? All 6? Then.
Okay. Finance Committee, consultant contract agreement for regional, state, and federal affairs. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the agreement for legislative services. The expanded scope includes regional, state, and federal affairs in the amount of $166,000 annually between the City of Renton and Outcomes by Levy LLC from May 1, 2018 through December 31, 2020. This is signed by the vice chair, member, and substitute member.
I move that the council concur with the recommend action of the Finance Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, seconded by Mr. Corman, that we approve the Finance Committee committee report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it.
Okay, the next Finance Committee report is a utility leak adjustment for Sunset Square. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the adjustment to this account in the amounts of $3,441.21 for the applicable sewer and King County Metro portions of the bills in accordance with City Code 8-5-23. This is signed by the Vice Chair and members.
I move that the council concur with the recommendation of the Finance Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that we approve the committee report for the Finance Committee. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Okay, the next is another utility leak adjustment request from Les Schwab. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the adjustment to the Les Schwab 354 Union Avenue account in the amount of $3,215.04 for the applicable water, sewer, and King County Metro portions of the bills in accordance with City Code 8446 and 8523. This too is signed by the Vice Chair and committee members.
I move that the council concur with the recommendation of the Finance Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, seconded by Mr. Pavoni. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
And the next is regarding the Sunset Neighborhood Park Phase 2 Design Services Contract. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the agreement with Hugh Beck and Baird Incorporated in the amount of $493,354.50 for the Phase 2 design of the Sunset Neighborhood Park. This is signed by the Vice Chair and members.
I move that the council concur with the recommendation of the Finance Committee.
Second.
Been moved by Ms. Perez, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that we approve the Finance Committee committee report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Okay, the next one is for claims and payroll vouchers. Okay, oh,
Look identical.
Yeah, they are identical.
okay, there were 5, yeah. So I have 2 copies of the same report. So approval of claim vouchers and claims of payroll vouchers for March 12th, 2018. The Finance Committee approves the following payments. Accounts payable, total payment of $3,121,188.16 for vouchers 10061 and 363756 through 363757, 363772 through 363955. Payroll benefit withholding vouchers 5750 through 5760 and 363759 through 363771, and 5 wire transfers. Payroll is a total payment of $1,375,982.34 for payroll vouchers, which include 630 direct deposits and 46 checks. This is the February 1st through 15th, 2018 pay period. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
I move that the council concur with the recommendation of the Finance Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that we approve the recommendation of the Finance Committee. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. All right,
That's
we're
it.
going to move on. Mr. Pavoni.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Mr. Corman.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Legislation. We have one ordinance for first reading. We are going to pull that ordinance dealing with source of income discrimination. We want it to, the state just passed their ordinance. We want to do some look and see what how ours mirrors the state's ordinance. And then after a couple of weeks, it'll be back on.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. We're going to move on to new business. Ms. Witchy.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Ms. Perez.
Thank you. The Community Service Committee will be taking place at the Council Conference Room on Monday, March 19 at 5 p.m. There is one item in the agenda, which is emerging issues in community service. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Pavoni.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have one meeting to announce. Monday, March 19th at 5:30 p.m. The Committee of the Whole will be meeting in the council chambers. There's 4 items on that list. The first one is regional issues. The second one is WashDOT I-405 corridor improvement updates. The third is sound transit update and BRT-related projects in Renton. And the last will be Metro update on planned transit improvements in the Renton community. That is all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Corman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd just like to announce that that we're canceling the Transportation Committee meeting that would have ordinarily been held March 19th.
All right.
That's all.
What's the wish of the council?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Pavoni, seconded by everyone else that we adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. We are adjourned.